Hey everybody, how's it going? In this video, I am going to get into a little bit. I mean, it's not going to be a review. I don't like doing reviews. I'll give you my opinion on what I think of it, but of the 2007 Paul McCartney album, Memory Almost Full. I remember when this album came out, I bought it. I played the crap out of this album. That's how much I actually liked it. You know, there's a couple of clunkers on there, don't get me wrong, but you expect a couple here and there on any McCartney album. But that being said, it came out and like I said, I played the crap out of it. And I still listen to it. I kind of put it in my top 10, of McCartney albums. I mean, I don't know how everybody else feels about it. That's just my opinion. But that being said, the Starbucks label, Hear Music, did a lot of promotional stuff for this album. He toured. I think the Amoeba gig and all that stuff was out around that time. Came out after the album. He was touring for that album and everything. But, everybody talks about how everything's a cash grab, I guess you could say, because of the various different variations and everything that came out for some of Paul's stuff. So excuse me, but this album was kind of no different. I have no less than 3 different versions of the CD and 2 different versions of the vinyl. That being said, there's at least on this CD, there's 13 cuts. This was the hype sticker that was on the shrink wrap on the front. I just stuck it on the jewel case. But there were 13 songs on this CD, on the original release. And to tell you the truth, Gratitude's probably the only one I skip. Amongst everything that's on here. There's a picture of the disc. The back of the case is the same. And then, of course, I'm here. You have your CD book, which is like a concertina type thing. With Paul's picture on it. There's the front of it, the back of it. And then there was a little Paul picture in there, which turns up on a lot of the Memory Almost Full stuff. Lyrics to Dance Tonight. For all the words, go to paulmccartney.com. But this was the CD when it came out that I got. And then, not too long after that, they released a second CD, which, by the time this album came out, I was kind of getting used to it. Especially like Flowers in the Dirt. They did a big time of Flowers in the Dirt. But the second variation that came out was this one. Same hype sticker, except it's got 3 unreleased bonus tracks. So way before Egypt Station, they were doing this. There's the 3 bonus tracks. And then the 4th one was him talking about Memory Almost Full. And then it's like a trifold. And then it opens this way. There's the Almost. Then it opens this way. So they changed the packaging. It's on 2 discs. So the second disc has a different picture on it, which is right there. And honestly, if that wasn't enough, then I think there was also yeah, right. This was also in there too, which is all the lyrics and then a series of photos that you didn't get in the original one, which kind of just slides in here, you know. Then, if that wasn't enough, they came out with a third version that was pink. This one, not only did it have the original disc and the 3 bonus tracks off the second disc, but it had a DVD in it. Which, if you want to pause it, go ahead and pause it. Plus the videos for Dance Tonight and Ever Present Past. You know, there's the inner. They changed the CD because it's part of the picture. In fact, if I turn it, see, it's part of Paul. And so is the DVD. Okay, and then the other thing they did is this book is in here. And if you so wanted to, you could stencil your own chair. Okay, by sliding something in there. This was all on there to begin with when I bought it new. So, that's version number 3 of the Memory Almost Full CD. And then the book, of course. There's another concertina fold out. A lot of color pictures. You know, I mean, it's... So all you people out there that think this started at Egypt Station, no. It started even way before Memory Almost Full. You know, so... But I wanted the DVD. You know, just me being me. Then they had a CD single, which is kind of tough to get, of Ever Present Past, which has Ever Present Past and then 2 live cuts that were not released at the time. Sorry about the glare. Only Mama Knows and Dance Tonight Live. It's a CD single. Pretty sure it's from here. And then, if that wasn't enough, they released a 45 single for Ever Present Past, which the record on the B side is House of Wax Live. It's a really heavy record too, but there's the label. And there's the A-side label. But it's really heavy. It's like old school heavy. It's in a heavy cardboard jacket. But yeah, you could find this. It's not as hard to find as the CD single is. Then they released some excuse me. They released some promotional materials for the album. And I don't know what Starbucks had their little Starbucks card, which this one never got used. You know, which the Starbucks card actually came in this, which was sitting on the counter at the Starbucks stores. And in here, I just won't take the plastic out to put the card in there. But I thought that was kind of cool. Then they also had another Memory Almost Full display. It's a cardboard. I put it on foam board, and this is the new plastic I bought. It's really nice. But kind of plain, but it's promotional, so that's all that matters to me, you know. Then the next thing, which this doesn't show up very often for sale that I know of anyway, and when it does, it's insanely nuts what they want for it. But this is the UK Memory Almost Full album that comes in the poster sleeve. Okay, it's not a regular cardboard sleeve. It is a fold-out poster sleeve. Here's the inner sleeve for the album. But it's a fold-out poster sleeve that is like 9 panels. But this was the UK version of the album. I'm sorry, it's 6 panels. And there's the actual Paul poster on the inside. But I bought this thinking it was the only way I was going to get this album on vinyl when it came out. I actually bought it at Beatlefest when it came out. And I was really happy to get it. I know this sells for silly ass money, you know, now, but it's never seen a turntable. It's still brand new. You know, with the amount of CDs I had, no reason to play this. And back then, vinyl wasn't a big thing anyway, anymore. So, but yeah, that's the UK version of Memory Almost Full. And it all came in the hard plastic sleeve, which I took it out of. Then, it just so happens, they released Memory Almost Full on vinyl in the States. And here's my mint-ass copy, still sealed. And like I said, this thing is just insanely nuts. You know, what they want for this thing. I mean, it's crazy. But I'm sure somewhere down the line, they'll archive it, and then everybody will settle for the reissued version. You know, the way I understand it, I guess Flaming Pie's coming out in July. That's another album that's nuts. I had that album too sealed. But all in all, my opinion, which really amounts to a hill of beans, for this album, I like this album. Like I said, it's one of my top 10 favorites. What do you guys think? Just curious. That being said, I appreciate you guys watching, and we will see you till next time.